Aduh,
Apa?
apa?
Aduh begitu.
Ya, begitulah. Bingung mau ngapain.
Main Spider Soul ini Slater di Microsoft ini Collection.
Apa? Soul Eater.
Iya,
Enggak
tahu
tahu,
lah.
enggak tahu.
Jalan tuh 60 FPS.
Enggak tahu, gue taunya ini anjir. Man Eater.
Kalau Spider Slater itu di ini ya tuh Microsoft Collection ada tuh. Kalau buka di apa di start gitu kan.
Halo Wardana, welcome. Apa yang di start? Oh,
Iya,
soliter.
ya Solitaire.
Astaga. Gue dengernya Soul Eater, cu.
Ya, mirip-mirip lah.
Enggak, kalau Soul Eater beda lagi kan. Kan Soul Eater sama Soliter beda.
Ya, tapi kan kalau misalnya penyebutannya orang Indonesia kan ya begitulah.
Indonesian ini ya, aksen.
Iya, Indonesian accent.
Day Indonesian accent.
Solitre.
This is order.
Enggak masuk. Battlefield udah ini belum? Udah kelar belum?
Belum anjir, gua aja masih ini kan.
Masih
Harus
apa?
milih-milih yang harus gua hapus-hapusin dulu. Masalahnya gua ada OS juga. Gua ini kalau misalnya gua hapus sayang banget anjir.
OS apaan?
Jaringan biasa,
Operating system.
Debian. Iya,
Kerja
gua
kuliah,
download
tegas kuliah bagaimana?
iseng download aja. Sayang banget kalau misalnya gua udah ngoleksi berapa banyak itu OS.
Ayolah Battlefield berempat pas itu. Dodi, gua,
Iya,
lu, Baren.
bisa itu.
Bisanya kapan tuh?
Nanti lah diliatin dulu.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Jadi nyangkut. Jadi di mana lagi?
Apa?
Enggak, ini gue lagi main genshin. Buset, jauh banget. Wah, sepuh. Anda lebih sepuh, Bang. Saya mah apa?
Everybody stand back! Let me weave you a verse. Huh?
Time for retribution.
Saya cukup bang. Tapi kok saya sungkem ya bang sama anda ya bang.
Add Ash. Thank you for completing. Add Astra.
Menarik. Apanya tuh yang menarik? Ada buku apaan ya? Bingung build apaan? Ini bahan aja deh. Bahan.
Dodi, Barhen.
Masih pada nge-mute itu.
Iya.
Oh, ada.
Ngapain kau?
Nggak tahu, lagi menggabut saja.
Hari-hari menggabut.
Ya.
Gak bosan apa main Apex Legend?
Baru main lagi ini gua.
Begitu kan?
Tadi istirahat dulu sebentar.
Apex lagi bro.
Apex Legend.
Apex.
What are my orders?
Langsung muncul.
A walk would be nice.
Stay close and you will live.
Streaming
The
Kore.
hunt begins.
Kabut Baren.
Gabut. Gabut nih apa ya keliling.
Nge-daily aja udah keliling. Sama nanti nge-honkai.
Ada yang gimana? Kayaknya nggak ada.
Gitu,
Next on
gitu.
the agenda.
Itu kan ada di history ini. Discord. Streaming daily genshin.
Oh, bisa kayak gitu.
Gather. I will have order.
Shine down. Access denied.
Still ada.
Jadi miss.
Look at you, Booze Hill. Take an X.
Gather. This is order.
way behind schedule.
Bentar aku out bentar.
Oke.
Nanti terbalik lagi.
Silahkan.
Monggo.
Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule. Illusion shattered. This is long overdue.
Think you can bully me? Can't handle your drink.
Harry Maguire. Nenek.
Oh, main genshin dapat ping berapa barel? Pakai IndiHome. Di bawah 100 gak?
Ping apa ya? Aku nggak nengok pula karena cuma daily aja. Tartar gratis.
Parah.
Kau berapa? Kau IndiHome kan?
Ini 100, 108, 107.
IndiHome kan?
Iya.
Buset.
Order guide you.
There is no escape. No touching. Born of ice and frost.
Siapa yang kuliah ya? 98 97.
Lah kok enak di bawah 100. Lumayan dulu.
Iya segitulah. Kadang mau 100 juga, 101 sih, 102 gitu. Belum pernah merasai ping 20-an.
Oh, nggak bisa itu. Nggak bisa. Mau lu pakai bisnis sekalipun
We're way behind
nggak bakal bisa
schedule.
20 anjir. Kecuali
Iya.
lu mainnya di Cina langsung.
Oh, karena servernya ya berarti.
Iya.
This is order.
Illusion shattered.
Itu di Facebook ada ping-ping
Access denied.
tinggi kali. Merasai ping 1.
Ya di Cina doang yang bisa.
Buset. Jadi paling tinggi di Indonesia berapa kira-kira? Paling apa? Paling rendah, paling rendah.
Aku nyimak sambil makan. Monggo Wardana. Dinikmati makanannya.
Kabar ya kalau udah nyampe apa kau? Honkai, main Honkai.
Next on the agenda.
Mau ngapain anjir? Mau
Aku
ER?
nonton. Enggak, mau nengok.
Ya, paling gua
Banyak
main
yang-
ER sih.
Ya bagus lah.
ER sama
Aku
ngedaily
kayak-
nggak gabut. Event-event.
Buset. Farming.
Hari-hari farming. salah.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Event belum kebuka. Quest banyak banget yang numpuk. Genshin.
Imax looked everywhere, but there doesn't seem to be a festival going on anywhere near here.
Iya anjir. Parah.
Aku aja belum selesai yang apa yang lama itu.
I should really make a
Oh,
decision.
Should we go ask the Doshin? Maybe they'll know something.
Yoshin.
Oh, do you need a hand with anything? What? A fest? Could you be more specific? What festival are you talking about exactly? Almighty Arataki?
It's the Almighty Arataki Great and Glorious Drumalong Festival, organized by the Arataki Gang.
Ah, yes, the same Arataki gang who made a scene at the Iridori Festival? So you're here for the unauthorized,
What? No, it's not
Yeah, I gotcha. No need to keep rehashing the name. I think I know it. So we saw the members of the Arataki gang here a few days ago, and they were busy at work leaving. Their leader claimed to be hosting a grand event, big enough to rival. I asked them a couple of questions, and it quickly became clear that they had no permit to host the
Event
event,
main gendang ini bukan
no
gendang,
proof of
main
venue
osu
hire,
ini.
and if that isn't the definition of an unauthorized,
Iya anjir, osu mania.
No, actually. Seeing that they had no prior experience organizing events and they'd at least gone to the trouble of preparing a safety plan.
Safety plan? Huh. That's pretty responsible.
Anyway, if you're looking for the Arataki gang, you could try going to Amakane Island, which is a venue designated by the Yashiro Commission for use in all kinds of festivals, big and small. It was established to try and... We told the Arataki gang about that. If they still want to host their event, that's going to be their best option.
This whole thing is starting to sound like a... But since we've come this far...
Ores and jewelry from Liu. You can't find a better.
Waduh jauh.
Temper.
Same situation as earlier! The Arataki gang is nowhere in sight! There should be a Yashiro Commission representative here. Let's go and ask him.
How can I help? Ah, yes. You must be here for the almighty Arataki. Yep. Madam Kujo Sara of the Tenryo Commission and Yoimiya of Naganohara. Yoimiya noticed them getting the venue ready when she was here to deliver some fireworks. As to what Madam Kujo Sara was here for...
Oh, so other people got here before us? Oh, that's a... So, where's the Arataki gang now?
Unfortunately, since there's no space available, we had to allocate them to a tiny beach at the northwest part of the island.
Kasihan banget dipindahin terus.
Only they'd applied earlier, we could have given them a better location. Head northwest. You'll see them.
Hey there, compadres! You finally made it. I was just wondering when you'd be showing up. Next thing I know, boom, there you are. Look at this venue. What do you think? Is this a prime location or what?
The venue is situated against the backdrop of Amakane Island, with excellent transport links by sea and land. Getting where you need to be is highly convenient.
The moment I set eyes on this venue, I knew this was the one. It was the moment that...
Give it up for the boss!
Clearly you're only here because the Tenryo Commission sent you a...
All right, let's get down to business. I invited you all here to attend the almighty Arataki Great and Glorious...
Yeah, boss said the first goal of the festival is to promote the Arataki gang and recruit...
Secondly, it's to celebrate Shinobu's graduation. And last but not least, it makes up for all the previous team-building events that were canceled due to insufficient...
3 festivals in one? Wow.
Akira, we can leave that last point out from now. The thing with festivals is, you gotta get a...
Hey! Shinobu's supposed to be... How come she's out there working her butt off while you're hanging around here doing nothing?
Hey, I'm hard at work too. I'm...
Boss actually just got...
He said he was expecting you to arrive any second. So until then, he was out there with Shinobu, working hard to...
just...
Wow. This bull chucker actually...
Trust a puny little flying Anyway, so, compadre... Oh, you mean that? Yeah, I hesitated, but I cannot believe how ungrateful she is. Get this, she came all the way out here just to put up a bulletin board and write a load of baloney on it. She even warned us not to change it. It's blatant bully. One day, I'm gonna defeat that Tengu fair and square in broad daylight. Anyway... The owner of Naganohara, chatting with her is a real blast. She really liked what we were trying to do here and came to pass on her best wishes. She looks like the Arataki gang should make... Anyway... A ton of totally awesome stuff! See that hill over there? That's Sing-Along Hill. And this bonfire, it's perfect for roasting lavender melons, the regular kind, or the ones of the... And these boxes, plenty of space whether you want to play Genius Invocation TCG or...
Wow, you really pulled out
Banting
all the
aja
stops.
Baren itu keyboard.
But of course, the highlight of this festival is the
Soalnya aku
Here,
ngetik
feast your eyes
cuman
on this.
ngeklik lah.
Just between you and me, this little treasure was sourced through thanks to my strapping good looks and the fact that
She went from 8 million to...
Duh! Oldest trick in the book. I spotted the damage on the edge, so I haggled hard and took her down to 80 G.
Yeah... Still, it's pretty impressive that you could actually...
It's only 80,000.
I put in 20 grand.
Me too. Huh? Boss, how...
20 grand plus... You really are...
You might want to check your mathematics there. I paid my All right, good chat, but the festival's just getting started. We need to take care of the hand drum, all right? Oh, and later's, compadre.
Parah.
I'm Genta. Oh, I almost forgot. Since none of us really that way, it'll go on. Give it a...
Oke. Kita main Osu Impact.
Ipon.
Gampang sih harusnya.
Mukul.
Oh, notnya bisa ditambahin. 2 doang.
I'm Genta. Are you ready for your drum along? Let the drum...
Oke, testing dulu. Harusnya gampang. ASD DKL. Oke. 6K.
Whitestone. Alah, salah. Wah.
Gampang banget anjir.
EZ ya.
Susahan yang di Osu itu 6K-nya. Gila itu rame banget kalau di Osu. Salah kan? Salah satu. Oh, belum semua lagu. Kira udah kebuka semua.
Ya, belum.
Baru 3 lagu doang anjir.
3?
Iya.
Buset.
Oke, itu panjang ternyata. besok baru nambah nambah 1 lagu, besoknya lagi 3 hari baru full lagu. Apa juga.
Ailun.
Oke, event kelar. Jam berapa ini?
8.42.
Paling nanti lah gua kayaknya jam 9 lebih mungkin.
I'm Akira. The Arataki got it. The boss said, and if the guest, he said that's what people. But then Shinobu. Well, look here.
Gelap.
Order guide.
Witness the power of Guhua.
Bukannya si Zikyong mati ya? NPC yang itu.
Yang mana yang tua?
Enggak, yang Ziki Xiong. Yang di Chasm.
Oh, aku belum lanjut. Chasm.
Solidify.
No, my sword. Going in.
Burning kiss.
Oh, ini.
Takagi.
Mahen suruh kesini lah. Kayak kurang gitu kalau nggak ada si Mahen.
Dia aja entah kemana.
Ada kok.
Aman.
Ini lewat mana nih?
Stabilize. I will have order.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines it. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
Kenapa?
Ada orang ya? Gue kira nggak ada.
Gua AFK sambil nonton ini, nonton YouTube.
Apa
Kenapa?
si Edwin?
Iyo, sedang melihat sedang melihat BKE.
Edwin apa namanya?
Edwin JK.
Langsung ada Edwin JK. 33.000. Surcap.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Wow. Huh? All will be revealed in the next volume?
Wih, sambil rokok dulu.
Drat.
Lord itu. Lord Honkai.
Kopit. Yang masuk gitu. Oh, ini combo sama PE ya? Iya, Head. Ini.
Nah, itu mah gini BKE.
Oh, BKE. Oh, robot ya. Ya.
Yes.
Kirain yang buku udah.
Itu mah Palatinus Equinox. Panjang banget ngobrol lah. Lah, bocil yang hilang.
Body and mind.
Yang tadi di sini. Iya,
Body
ngilang.
and mind.
Langsung restart. Gak kena.
Kalau gagal
Gak
gitu
ma-
tuh.
Gak masuk damage-nya, langsung restart.
Makanya ini dari tadi nih nggak ada kelar-kelar nih dari tadi nih. Gua dari berapa jam yang lalu.
Alah.
1, 2, 3. Ini nggak perlu. Ini dapat yang apaan? Dapat kipas anjir.
Buset. Cok, cek komentarnya, Hen.
Dapat kuning. Apek.
Ya ilah, merah baru.
Heirloom ya.
Dapat kuning juga susah cuy, 1%.
Enggak anjir. Ada garantinya.
Kenapa komennya Baren?
Time to
Nah,
act.
tengok aja.
Kayaknya gue salah arah deh.
Asu. Gue jarang lihat komen kalau nonton YouTube. Persetan gue live chat tuh nggak pernah gue sentuh biasanya.
Parah.
Ada
Kecuali pas lagi nungguin Om Agus.
Ini lewat
Body
mana?
and mind.
Masih ini.
What the fuck is...
Ya ilah. Lagi panen jamur, ada aja yang ganggu.
Time to act.
This is order.
Wah, anjir, buffnya banyak kali.
Panjang tuh kalau main combo kayak gitu.
Iya cuy.
Cuma itu masih ada buff yang nggak kelihatan. Jadi lu harus tahu waktu.
Ayo dong bantai kami. Boom. Ah! Ayo dong bantai kami.
Questnya panjang banget. Bikin capek.
Kuning critical ya?
Kalau kuning crit, kalau putih empes.
Yes, yang kuning.
Kalau berwarna
Oh, nambah skor.
Yes.
Ada dari tadi. Tadi berapa ya? 600 berapa gitu?
GG.
Nirvana boy.
Yes.
Kayak gue naik KRL deh. Ntar katanya jam 9 ngeliat. Sekalian gituin Elysian Realm. Ngobrolnya panjang banget. Bete. Salah.
Yes, bentar reward. Riri siapa pula?
Stamina habis.
Dia kan dia akun. Itu 4 menit itu maksudnya apa, Hen?
Kenapa?
Itu 3 menit itu di komennya.
Gini reset abisnya.
Oh iya.
Udah habis belum itu?
Dia mau post 3 menit ini. Gila.
Iya dong.
Ya kan emang bisa diulang-ulang.
Solidify.
Ini pun kedua.
Everybody stand back.
Nggak tembak gua tadi. Kayaknya orang gini minta tolong.
Retribution.
Riri gitu.
Stabilize.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Rain cutter. Rain outlines your.
Burn.
Ini sekali aja ya. Ungu apa?
Ungu apaan?
Iya, gitu. Itu apa ya untuk angka kritikal ya apa ya itu? Angka-angkanya itu kalau mukulnya itu. Aku tengok ungu.
The Mac ini kali, The Mac Elf. Ungu. Putih agak unguan itu.
Iya putih ungu. Rantai aja.
Itu kau udah habis belum kemarin?
Udah.
Mantap.
Udah. Elysian Room nggak sanggup, Cok. Cuman sampai setengah.
Low level sih. 40. Nggak salah. Balik ke Liwe.
Hen. Iya 40.
traveler. Bye, Ma.
Oh, hey, Hoishin. Long time no see. Fancy meeting you here. How's work these days?
Thanks to the help of
Oh
people
ini
like you
jangan-jangan
and
quest
colleagues
Yelan.
like Ganyu, better all the time.
Alah.
But I've been
Balik
feeling
balik ke Liyue
distracted
tiba-tiba ada
at work
quest anjir.
lately. I just
Ada
feel
apa?
Ada
constantly
quest
agitated.
story.
It's a long story. But my father...
What's wrong with Uncle?
Nothing specifically. He's not unwell. He's always said, old age comes for us all in the end. Anyway, my father's currently on the second floor of Yangsheng Tea House.
Oh, dia
Why don't you
singgung.
come pay him a visit with me?
Gimana
He seems
dulu?
very fond of you too.
Sure, let's go.
Siapa sih si Pepe ini?
Pepe.
Iya, Pepe katanya. Main memo maksudnya apa?
Apaan?
Main memo katanya. Apa main memo?
Memorial Arena.
Oh, memorial.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome, Hoishin. I heard that you've been traveling. Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite all right. It's just the year. As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many, I am still very much in.
How difficult is it to train?
Oh, well, you see, historically speaking, the Jianshu rarely appears in public. We also want to keep any prospective Jianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces. For these reasons, the incumbent Jianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice. And
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf as assessment officer.
Oh? Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget.
It's Yelan!
Jackpot. Uncle Tian here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity.
What do you think? Paimon thinks so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good.
All right then. Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tian, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning?
Huh? Yelan, you?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ning. So, how about this? If you're
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessment. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. And oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
Kaya juga ternyata Yelan bisa beli kafe, cu.
You're all set?
Uncle Tian seems really worn down. It's like all his energies.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tian is past his prime. He's not cut, so he's recommended 3
Turgenev
candidates.
ini?
Chinwei is a wealthy
Turgenev.
entrepreneur.
Turgenev.
Minghua works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil
Yeah.
Affairs. Try to keep all that in mind.
Qianwei, Mingbo, Zhiyi. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what?
Let's leave that until we get to Yuha. All right.
Pilis.
Heads in the game.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes.
WE apa WE lagi? WE apa WE?
WE?
Iya WE.
Nggak tahu.
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion, and I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm...
Oh, I mean,
That's called being complacent.
Oh, come on. That's just... All right, you two. Let's not get into a Qianwei. That was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, look, how about this?
Fine. Ugh.
It looks like all 3 candidates have arrived. We'll meet them formally soon. I've split it into 2 stages. Current affairs and planning, and face-to-face. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow, one of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them.
Sekarang.
Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto. Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. There's still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each... I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done. Finished, huh?
Everyone took it very...
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. That's for me to know and you to find out. We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh? So you two are... I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined... I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp.
Mind your tone, miss...
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact. Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus? Oh, yes, with your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition.
Peseng, cuy.
Is it my turn?
Yes. Please, introduce yourself.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months, and 3 days. In that time, I've handled, I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in, my current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for,
is it just time?
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and...
Oh.
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous. What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you...
Very fair question.
Pre-arm maksudnya
I
gimana?
completely understand where
Gratis.
you're coming from.
Pre-arm, ya... Pre-arm?
Ya, pre-arm.
Ya, pre-arm.
But I'm confident in my
Senjata yang
plan.
diperkuat.
I've visited many different places,
Jadi,
talked to
kalau
lots of
misalnya
people with
senjata
far
lu
more
bintang
expertise
5
than
nih,
myself, and my
ada
manifesto
beberapa
is the
senjata yang
conclusion of
bisa
these efforts.
dinaikin ke
Bisa di limit
bintang 6.
break.
Oh gitu, Rubik.
Pre-arm itu limit breaknya.
Of course, two different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach two very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other...
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your...
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the... If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Nice answer. All right.
He seems like a great guy.
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many, but he is very proud and incredibly Mingbo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell, but he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingbo is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary. Paimon couldn't agree more. You're good at this, Yi.
Last but not least, Yi. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposal, the depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's.
Great!
We'll see. All right, then let me ask this. The ideas in Juri's...
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list. Those 3 candidates have all studied under, but Qianwei went on to focus on his business, and Mingbo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Whoa! So how did you...
Qianwei was referred to me by an old friend. Mingbo came to my attention in the course of my work. We first met while fishing. Gradually, as we got to know each other, Juri came from a poor family, and his parents died when he reminded me of a younger version of myself. So I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing. Quite. And now, all of a sudden, the young are growing up.
I don't know, Uncle Tien.
Oh, you. There's really no need to consult.
Sounds like you sure love fishing, Uncle Tien.
Ooh, there's nothing quite like fishing to pass the time.
Fresh fish soup. Sounds...
Doesn't it? Also, when we've been fishing recently, Juri always... That flavor makes for a fond memory.
Ooh, can Paimon come...
Let's get back to the matter at hand.
I appointed. Had you not asked me why Juri's ideas were so similar to mine, this decision must be guided by what is fair and right. Remember, you must be thorough.
Understood. Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Bye-bye, Uncle Tien. So, it's gonna be Juri, right? His manifesto was written well, and...
Easy. Let's not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
Huh? So, are you gonna give them more tests or something?
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear. The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. For example...
Kok aja bingung nengoknya apa yang susahnya.
Lady Yelan, what are your
Kau kan
orders?
ngerti?
Did they scare you? These two are Wenyan and Shanghua. As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard.
Itu rotasinya terlalu ribet sih.
That meathead must have been...
Gua ngeliat aja capek.
Nothing can take that.
Shanghua,
Aku aja
visit all the
bingung.
commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's back.
Yes, ma'am.
So what about Juri?
Itu kan hasil recordan orang. Nanti pas ngetesnya sendiri sakit pala bareng. Belum gacha crit lagi. Wah, mantap.
Gacha crit lagi.
Emang fisikal kan penyakitnya gitu emang.
Kalau menyiksa diri pakai fisikal ya.
Kalau
Tergantung.
elemental inian ya, apa? Kalau elemental masih bisa ya dipikirin iniannya, kritikal ya. Kalau fisikal tuh susah banget, nggak tahu kenapa.
Enggak, Tergantung,
Elemental mah
kalau
enggak.
pakai Abyss Flower lo nggak perlu takut lagi, pasti crit. Tapi kalau nggak pakai Abyss Flower ya gitu.
Enggak, ini gini SN.
Apalagi SN.
Apa mainan apa buat gini, apa MA, SN, HS gini. Siapa sih namanya satu lagi? Si Yamabuki.
What's Polite doing here today?
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high. Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best bat. I accidentally dropped one into a well, and even so. All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead. Okay, well, wait. Oh, what are you doing here? And to be clear, these Sunsetias are mine.
Actually, we want to ask you.
Juri? Yeah, I've heard a story about him. They say he was born into poverty. One of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time. He returned cruelty with kindness.
He sounds like a.
Why are you asking about him anyway? Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... Ah.
Where?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Linlong. Come on, let's follow them and listen in. Try not to let him see you.
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
Indonesia membantai ya di
Understand. Let's walk and talk.
What's the hurry? Don't get too close.
Oh,
I'll see
salah.
Wih, ngetes dia.
Try not to let him see you.
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine, who likes to have a drink now and then, he fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me, then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me. Juri seems to get along really well with everyone. Are you satisfied now, Yelan?
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet.
Do we... Wait, you're not just...
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become, you'll be able to try all the finest food for free.
We will? Well, come on!
The wharf is as busy as ever. I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers.
Welcome. What would you like to buy today?
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the, we've heard about this young man called Juri who's supposed to be a fantastic...
Whoa! Yeon made up a whole fake identity.
Ah, yes, Juri. He's been making quite a name for himself recently. I've got some friends who travel all over the place. Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside his study. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, if there's anything to that...
Yeah, we think so too.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in for a disappointment.
Oh? Why is...
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one. He fishes at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but equally nothing to write home about.
That sounds fantastic. I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now, though, so...
Sure thing. See you.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him. Come on, let's keep asking around.
Botak.
Here to buy some fish? It's through. You better hurry.
Hello, we're from the Society for...
Wow, she switched identity?
Society for Fish Price Research.
Please, don't worry. We've heard about a certain Juri who's been selling fresh fish at low prices in this area recently. Do you know anything about this?
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I know the guy. I can tell you what I haven't heard anything about himself.
Oh? Why is that?
Because he's so poor. His parents died. He was still a kid when he first came to the wharf. And he managed to survive, thanks to Uncle Tien. I mean, he can afford to eat. It's not like he'd get...
You'd rather he didn't know?
Well, I spoke to him. I think he has pretty low self-esteem. But hey,
Emang gitu
nobody's
kalau
perfect.
emang ngejar
I just
skor.
wouldn't want...
Miss dikit pulang, miss dikit
Not a
pulang.
problem.
Tadi udah pas
just
lah,
for the
cuman
record,
kok
there's
pakai ban
absolutely
itu
nothing
dia.
wrong with the
The more
Mukul
you
dia.
say it, the
Salah.
less convincing it becomes.
Waduh, salah lagi.
Doesn't have a...
Ternyata maksudnya apa ya?
Hey, it's you guys. Wait, what's the phrase? What brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory.
Really?
But of course. We also heard that Master
Great!
Asik ngode awal.
Now she's
Misal
lying.
dulu,
So,
Zed.
Master Dugu.
Sure have. You mean that I've heard many probably because it's nothing that...
Oh, I can completely understand that.
Oh yeah, I know that. It was about before that. People always used to talk about Juri, and sometimes he gives me candies. So I'm glad.
Just as I thought.
Huh? What?
I mean, just as I thought.
I'm not that. Oh yeah, one other thing.
Oh, definitely.
Great. So next time I see them, I'll...
Certainly. You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Well then.
Until we meet again.
Wah, gila. Pegal
Any of
juga
that sounds
ngelarin
strange
quest.
to you?
Strange? What was Juri seems to have a great reputation.
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity come?
Sudden?
So he returns cruelty with... Do you remember what Dugu Shua... Plus, there's his childhood. his studies.
Ya, nggak hujan.
You put it like that.
Of course, if that's all there was to it, Jur-E was born
Yeah.
into a poor... The problem is, do you remember? Right. And that's the worst case scenario.
Someone's trying to gain influence over the Qixing?
Oh, akhirnya juga susah ya.
About it, surely there's no way he did.
First, we need to find out who's supporting him. Remember
Itu
the
kan
current
baru opening
affairs and
doang tuh,
planning.
masih
Whoever
belum
is
phase
secretly
2-nya.
helping Jur-E, come on, let's get...
Opening aja udah sakit pala, belum nanti phase 2-nya.
Subuh gitu-gitu aja.
Gimana main? Udah kena mental belum? Sebelum main genshin
Ini
lebih jauh.
Bau-bau subuh gaming lagi nih. Emang pernah ada sampai subuh rupanya?
Masih ada, udah gini apa masih nggak kebayang gininya, masih nyari-nyari apa celahnya.
Dia pernah main dia sampai subuh?
Pernah lah,
Jur-E's
sering.
manifesto covers a huge range of topics. I'll divide the reports into 2 parts.
Ngejar
You
gini
take
apa,
one,
kalau nggak sampai
officially the
bener-bener
assessment
perfect
is
mah
already
rugi
over.
aja.
And I'll be...
We better hurry.
Whatever else Uncle Tien might think of Jur-E, any evidence he's left
Ngeri
is
juga
not
yang
going to be ignored.
kompetitifnya.
Even though Yelan took half, this is still a lot to get through. Well,
Wih, masuk Piala Asia. Apa lagi nih Omicron? BA.4 dan BA.5.
Nah, ada variasi baru.
Iya anjir.
Aduh, enggak skip deh.
Lagi ada
Enggak mau denger,
aja.
enggak mau denger. Lelah.
Ada.
Yeah, looks like I'm the first one back.
Betulan lah, ada.
Shenhua! If you're back, that means
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds and gathered a wealth of
Rilis
information.
bulan Juli
drag us out.
anjing.
Yes, Lady
Apa
Ayla. To
apaan ini?
summarize
Kok
my
tahu orang itu
findings, most
apa?
people who've had interactions with Qianwei will start out... The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Qianwei appears arrogant. Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly regardless of their background.
who'd have thought?
Is it possible that his reputation is fake?
Yeah,
Is there any way you can check
In
the...
theory, that should be very difficult. But here's the thing. Where he buys from and sells to should be confidential business information. Qianwei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but it's like he wants people to know that they still can't beat him, even...
What a strange guy. It's like he's not doing business to make...
To validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights.
I'm back! Huh? Why do you think? Obviously, because I possess super...
Ugh, whatever. I'm not getting into an argument with you. If I hadn't had something else... Lady Yelan, I have finished investigating Mingbua.
Well, we're all ears.
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Mingbua struggles to get his words out when he gets nervous. But after a few days of getting to know him, you can pretty much have a normal conversation with him. On the whole, the feedback from the Ministry of Civil Affairs was very...
In your opinion, was the Ministry of Civil Affairs' appraisal of...
I don't believe so. Mingbua is someone who has slowly but surely earned the reputation he has today. According to Miss Yu, the ministry often gets Mingbua to take a final look at projects before they're implemented. Oh, and also, there was once someone in the ministry who was lying and cheating to try to advance their career. Mingbua gave them the scolding of a lifetime.
Whoa. That's...
Like I said before, things are not always as they appear.
Ah! So that's what you...
Thank you both. You're free to go now. So, have you finished reading the manifesto?
Still...
can't see any immediate. The only one that strikes me as a little unusual. Jiangshu Pool has always been at some point a long time ago.
Ini quest
With the
jalan
approval of
panjang
the
banget
Chishin,
anjir.
a mining team conducted an exploratory
Ya
excavation
Lord.
there.
Serius?
So, did they find
Wah,
any?
berapa hari
No.
lagi tuh event?
The ruin was the technology wasn't mature enough at that time.
Mampus lah aku itu.
Jur-E's manifesto focuses on solving problems. Still, this one fact alone doesn't tell us much.
Dari kapan kau
Everyone
cari itu,
wants-
Ray?
Ini
Did
gue
you
ada
find
1,5 jam.
Excavation project. Oh yeah, Juri said the Black Cliff.
Did he now? Well,
Does that mean the Black Cliff?
no, not likely. They do possess some specialized explosive. Still, since the clues are pointing toward the Black Cliff.
Shenwei and Mingbo both. What about Juri? Is there another side to him too?
This is the Black Cliff Forge. Let's look around for clues.
What's this?
From the back, it looks like a ledger. But it seems they also use. We don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting.
You think they're suspicious?
Yes. Look, at this rate, by the time the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan is ready to... That'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any secret text. Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Jur-E recommends the Black Cliff Forge for the excavation project, no red flags if all they did was change some key staff. And even if we just... That's the advantage of planning this far in advance.
When you put it like that, it all makes sense. If we hadn't found this, so who's really back?
That's a question for the newcomers.
Anjir, harus dihafal juga itu.
Apa?
Excuse us. We want to ask you about the newcomers.
Apanya? Berapa kali dipukul?
I gotta
Ya,
say,
itu.
these newcomers, my only complaint is that I guess they just need some time to adjust.
They go out drinking.
You got that right. They tell me it rained after work today, so they actually stuck around at the site. Hey, you're only young once, right? Nice.
Interesting.
Kecepatan.
Looks like our hunch was on the drinking in Liyue Harbor, huh? Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints.
They went that way. Hurry, we gotta catch up. Huh. These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong about them.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way.
Aduh ya lo.
The footprints stop here, but judging from the direction,
Ngucap juga dia.
I'm out of here. Make my escape.
looks like we were too late. This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous with whoever they're working for. Look at these ashes. Someone was burning documents not-
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind...
The odds of that are very slim. It's practically impossible.
Why don't we wait for them back at the Black Cliff Fort?
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point. To me, that says that whoever's behind-
Darn! Guess this is...
Make no mistake. I smelled something Those newcomers probably thought they'd be safe as long as-
Really?
There is a certain place with a freezing cold. Some wealthy people there put floral fragrance in there when that fragrant ink is burned. Exactly. The evidence, but it's all I need.
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never-
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. He's Wenyuan and Shang. I sent him to look into Zhi-Yi's regular contacts. Since Zhi-Yi likes fishing, Upei thought he might know some. I left him a note at Yanshang Tea House telling him to look for me at Blackcliff Forge when he got back. So, what did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence. I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Zhi-Yi before. Then the waves got so choppy, when I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Blackcliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there.
Well, Uncle
Gak
Tian
mau
said
ngetes
that
kalian.
Zhi-Yi once bought a...
What? No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible.
Interesting.
Apa?
Fish soup?
Gak mau ngetes.
Our priority...
Gak ada
Well,
pula paungnya.
any suggestions?
Gak ada lah, cara gue sangat terbatas, Cok. Gue aja,
Not a bad idea.
wah jauh banget
Okay,
pokoknya poin gue,
what do you think?
skor gue di
Honestly,
MA yang
I've
ini.
already tried.
Okay, so take
No, we'll still...
groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence
Aduh,
for a long
MA
time,
sih gua
you'll understand. Tomorrow
yang penting
morning, I'll
kelar
let
aja
you sure
deh.
to arrive on time.
Oh, Hira kelar. Masih ada lagi, masih ada lagi.
Gak mau coba korek.
Apa? Nanti. Satu bos doang kayaknya. Tapi gue kayak nggak bakal kayak gitu. Asal kelar aja udah. Ya paling kayak rotasi salah dikit benerin nggak apa-apa. Tapi kalau ngejar top 100 apa
Top
1% gitu skip.
Buset.
Belum ada equipnya, nggak ada F-nya, nggak bisa gue.
Tracker. Tracker. Oh ada. Buset.
It looks like we're all here. I won't drone on.
All of us here know the score. Don't beat her.
Qianwei has many. Mingguo is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough. In contrast, Zhi-Yi is evenly balanced across the board, after much consideration. I have decided to...
What?
Oh, thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised. In my estimation, all three of us are worthy. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the...
I'll have to see.
I don't mind. As long...
Okay, well, that's all from me. Zhi-Yi, you'll have some preparation to do. It won't be long before you're...
I will live up to the Tianshu name. I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think
Count me out. I'm not in the mood.
Zhi-Yi seems pretty relaxed now. This would be a good time to follow.
Hey, traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy... If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting...
Oh no, if we get stuck here...
Follow him.
Yes, ma'am.
We finally got...
Lady Yelan, Jury has gone towards...
Follow him, quick.
So Zhi-Yi really sided with the Fatui?
Set itu siapa?
Tian thinks so highly of him. Why would he do this?
Difficult
jam
to say,
segini nge-DJ.
but everything should become a lot clearer when we find
Mantap
him.
kali, bah.
I'm sorry, Lady Ayla. He's too good at this.
How the heck did he... I guess Zhi-Yi didn't like...
No, Upe says he's much more...
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tian...
Shinue kiosk. He only went in briefly. A few moments later, a man dressed in a I figured that if we spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished. So I stopped Upe, and I stayed here to wait for you while
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but that's okay. Let's go to Shinue Kiosk.
Ini gue kelar quest Yelan langsung buka honkai dah. Masih
Could
jalan
you
loh.
explain to me how that works?
Our customers are free to dress however they please.
Okay, fair enough, but
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop.
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question.
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of...
A bottle of liquor?
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor. Not something the average customer would order. This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time.
Liquor and wine.
Where to?
Shigu Antiques.
Make my escape.
Salah.
Hey, Miss Lin Long. Sorry to we're friends of his. He's been telling us how impressed he is with the...
Sure. Which
we don't really know a whole lot about wineware. Let's just go with Jur-E.
Jur-E picked up his set not long ago as a quality imitation of an antique wineware set. Just so you're aware, we don't have many of this model left in stock.
Price shouldn't be an issue. I'm sure we can work something out. But I'm just a little
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass.
Okay. Thanks, Lin Long. Seems...
Well, don't take too long. We could sell up...
This is turning into a real...
I'd just like to point out that we have the self-professed Grandmaster of Fieldwork here to thank.
It's not like you did any better.
My specialty is information trading, okay? I don't have the physical agility. What's...
Yelan, if we can't figure out where Jur-E went, there's not much we can do.
If so, it's no or...
What do you mean?
First of all, Jur-E isn't much of a drinker. If he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend his meager savings on an expensive... No. This is a victory feast. Whoever this person is clearly enjoys hard liquor and has a very high... Now where might we find Fatui who...
Fatui officials...
have both locations surrounded.
Lady Yelan, is it time for us to make...
Get with the program, would you? This is a covert in which case...
Great idea! So we...
But Lady Yelan, if we...
I'm well aware. Stick to your orders.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Lady Yelan. Jury...
I'll be waiting for you at the tea... If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are like...
Dengan rokok, buff damage plus 10.
Ngudut anjir. Iya cu, ngudut anjing. Mainnya sambil ngudut anjir.
Pro player mah beda.
Ada buffnya tuh kemarin, nggak cuman buff damage doang, tuh buff score juga tuh.
When you ingest the Fatui ambassador, use it.
Tapi ada minusnya itu, ada minus tekanan mental.
Sensible choice. Chingshu Pool is always crawling with monsters.
Alah, gue udah ulang lagi tuh. Awalnya kan udah tadi di last stage. Oh, gue stres ganti boss. Masih tetap stuck di last stage aja. Udah 10% tadi gue off lagi.
Ngapain kau rupiahan?
Elysian Realm-nya dari kemarin itu.
Dari kemarin.
Kemarin kan ini ya, apa? Di buff kan.
This is Chingshu Pool, full of ruins,
Hari-hari
crawling
kena
with
di
monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place. I've looked into the place before. There's a workers' entrance somewhere around here. Follow me. There's been some work done. The workers left an emergency still. Be ready to fight it.
Don't worry, we're not
Kayak mana dari apa ya?
Nggak
Nggak ada dikasihnya linknya ya? Video yang apanya itu? Ada tadi yang dikasihnya?
Tahu? Enggak kayaknya. Coba aja kau cari gini di YouTube manual.
Apaan?
Apa sih? Inilah kombonya ini 6 detik ya? Berapa ya detik kan?
Enggak tahu, gua enggak ngitung enggak ya bener dah. Cuman gua nama bosnya pun gua nggak hafal nih si gini yang umum nih, bos quantum. Ketik aja nama bosnya terus pakai SN gini apa? Ya gitulah pakai SN gini party atau gimana lah.
Beli tadi ku tengok itu.
Ya, Bilibili.
Oh, Bilibili.
Emang rata-rata gameplay banyak di Bilibili kok. Karena tahu sendiri kan orang Cina kompetitifnya mantap sekali.
Cina, kan Cina.
This is the construction workers' emergency access route, but it's closed tight. Trying to break through would be risky. Let's see if we can find another way.
Gue nonton Evangelion di sana beberapa episode.
Ayo nonton ininya, movie-nya.
Belum. Masih belum ada waktu. Ada waktu mah gue tonton.
Order guide you.
Ngulang.
Rain cutter, know my sword. Rain outline.
Kalau kau sadar udah sejam tuh berlalu nih ya ini coba-coba di sini.
Ulang terus.
BTW kan akun tuh ternyata lebih tua daripada akun gua loh.
Akun apa?
Honkai.
Ya emang. Akunku kan akun beli, kecuali akunmu yang awal itu baru gini. Akun gua kan dibuatnya kapan ya? Lupa gua, pokoknya lumayan lama itu akunnya. Antara sebelum Asuka atau pas sudah Asuka gua nggak tahu, lupa. Kayaknya sebelum Asuka, terus akhirnya gua stop main gara-gara mana lah itu, akhirnya pas ada Asuka gua main lagi.
Baru nggak tadi ID-nya ID kecil, set ID gua ID gede.
Ngulang hari-hari ngulang.
Solidify.
Verdictors?
Lu nggak kena copyright kan? Gue tadi kan muter podcast ini ya, di Spotify sih.
Brando. Windah Sundere.
Take it easy.
Stabilize. This is order.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Oke, nggak bisa lewat sini.
Take it easy.
Kecil satu. Wih. Ngulang lagi.
The waters flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
The door is open. Let's go.
We should be nearly at the bottom now. Let's wrap this up.
No, my
Udah bisa dia, Hen?
Everybody stand
Apa?
Udah bisa aku nengok tuh video ulangnya kan.
Belum.
Udah ada 40 menit.
Masih gini, masih mencoba-coba tuh sebelum sukses.
I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine. Come on, bottoms up. After you, of course. You'll get there. If you want to You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling? I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were... Come on, another round.
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shit. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him...
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. But, I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poisoning. I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an imperceptible slow What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the...
It struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did.
You have performed excellently. The Fatui will continue to provide the support you need to consolidate your position as team. Aside from Qingshu Pool, we also have some other requests.
Don't worry. Whatever.
Did you hear that? It's poison. What a nasty
Ini,
guy.
Hold
ini
on.
apa?
Did you bring a camera?
Live stream
Not.
honkai.
You can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have to capture.
Excellent. We've seen no progress on the diplomatic front, and but soon everything will be taken.
Timingnya pas-pasan juga kan, Hen?
I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us.
Betul.
Hey,
Harus timing pas. Skill harus lancar.
Apa IHS-nya itu juga
Under
tengok
normal
harus apa kali kok ya?
circumstances, just look at your
Harus
two competitors. Chen Wei had wealth.
Ultinya itu loh.
Ningbo had
Rantai-rantainya
reputation.
itu kan harus
And
pas
that's
itu.
why I decided to help.
Nah, ini maksud.
There's an old
Sampai
saying,
subuh.
Aku udah gila
give a
lelah
starving
banget gua.
dog a bone, and it'll guard
Bikin
your home
quest.
for the rest of its life.
Gini orang kalau ngetik
Yes,
ngejar
I
skor.
cannot thank
Belum.
you enough for your generous.
Buset.
Heck,
Uncle
Kau
Gao said
baca?
that Chur-E has low self-esteem. He was worried that whatever advantage he
Gue
might
baca
have now
Ray
will
jalan
diminish
ceritanya.
over time. Do you have any more
Ya,
film in the
baca
camera?
cepet aja.
Then get ready to use it.
Buset.
Tonight, how well this goes for us depends on.
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good...
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like...
Whoa, this is the good stuff. Huh?
Go ahead nonton dia gini-gini aja lah ya. Restart.
You seem
Salah
surprised.
dikit restart.
How
Yes,
could I not?
betul.
I've sacrificed years of my life studying and You really think I'd put myself through all that
Capek sih
just...
nonton ginian benernya aja.
You imbecile.
Gue juga
It's
capek.
the Fatui who got you to where
Cuman
you are.
seru.
Do you understand?
Tapi dia stres juga
Do you
aja.
see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it
Sering
is a
lihat
pile of
penderitaan orang itu
explosives.
namanya.
And next door in the dark, I'm gonna
Kalau
stay here
dia
till I
gacha
see
lebih
you
mantap
slip
lagi,
into
Bare.
unconsciousness.
Oh, apa?
Then I'm gonna set this on
Kalau
fire.
gacha
Once the flames
Dia
burn
main
through
follow
the
juga
hay,
ya?
they'll ignite the explosive.
nggak tahu sih, kayaknya
I
jarang
took the
dia main
liberty
follow.
of leaving some evidence of
Ini
your
agak
contact with the undercover agents at
udah
the Black
win
Cliff
nge-follow
Forge.
aja sama si
It won't take
Nope.
long
Si
for
Nope
people to
ya.
join. The Fatui planted undercover
Jarang
agents.
mungkin, nggak tahu deh.
But things didn't quite go to plan.
Buset.
Faced with the overwhelming, it
Ini
explains why you
2 hari
acted
yang lalu
alone. Of
9
course,
jam
none
anjir.
of that will have anything to do with me. When
Ya
all
itu yang gue bilang sama Ray, dia sampai begadang nggak jelas itu. Gacha crit.
Because when you contacted me,
Sampai
I
jam
also
3.
made contact with your
Awal
associates.
Juni
I have
saatnya
Theo
review
Font to
JK
thank. He'll help
review.
me tie up all the
Review
loot. He
juga
has been
lama
eyeing
aja.
your position.
Review jarang.
Langsung mainin Penina, Dor.
Sweet dreams.
Dia datang langsung mainin lagu backsoundnya Penina.
Tunggu tank nyerang.
Tank nyerang?
Masa nggak inget sih?
Ya, tunggu tanknya nyerang dulu.
Kalian bicarain apa?
Lo dengerin backsoundnya lah.
Salah sama.
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things. I have them all surrounded. We were here the whole time and have pictures of everything.
The game's up.
Anjir,
Forgive me, I'm not quite sure what you're
Venena.
referring- I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces.
pilar
This is how
kanannya,
you
Dor.
want to play it.
Pilar.
Easy mah. One hit.
Nothing else you wanted to add?
One wrong move
One
and it
hit
all
kena hiu
comes
gitu ya, Dot.
crashing down. You followed him,
Iya.
didn't you?
Kalian
I
lagi
was so
nonton
focused
sih.
on keep. Let's talk about this, Yellow.
Weh, kok lasernya kesini
I
nih?
gave you my word that I
Waduh.
would
Weh,
live up
lasernya
to the
weh.
Genshu name, and that much I
agronya
can
hilang,
still
agronya hilang.
guarantee.
Rusak. Udah rusak.
Kalian
Tanknya
level
nggak-
berapa?
When I take
Tanknya
office,
nggak
I
betul
can
ini.
guarantee that I will
Tanknya
act in your
mahen itu
best
tidur.
interests.
Gas,
I
gas,
don't
gas.
deny
Gua
that I've
tankin
used
kalau levelnya
underhanded
sama nih, gas lah.
You still don't get it, do you?
Jangan
Level
cuy,
berapa kalian?
jangan jadi mahen cuy
Levelnya
yang
nyasar.
tank. Ditinggal
What do you
tidur
think?
nanti.
LFP.
Exactly.
Apa emang?
There's nothing
Di
wrong with
apa?
wanting to win other people's. He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you.
Ini
That's enough.
Of course.
divnya
What's
Asian
even
mod hand.
crueler is that you managed to convince yourself that
Ini
there's
Hen,
no out of
dengarkan
everyone in the
botnya Hen.
world.
Agak
That's
besarkan
enough.
volumemu dikit. Volume
Life
itu ya,
is like
botnya.
fishing. It cannot be rushed.
Dengarkan lagunya.
Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like
Nangis
you
dia
once,
anjir.
desperate to prove myself. Only later did I
Udah tarik
realize
nafas
things
dia,
do
Ray.
not always turn out the way you plan. But you have to keep calm to carry on.
Kayak apa ya?
Gue
You're
lagi
still
nggak
young.
ngapa-ngapain.
Be patient, believe in yourself,
Gue
and
main
don't look
Spider
outside
Solitaire lagi.
yourself to prove your value.
Oh. Kemarin?
Nonton penderitaan orang.
Where's Jury these
Nonton
days? It's been a long
ya.
time since he last paid me a
HI.
visit.
Maybe
The
he's just
Quarry. Pasti gara-gara apa ini?
Well, next time,
Oke.
if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Game horror kan.
Iya, game horror. Pasti Kobo lagi main ini,
Whatever you
makanya
were thinking
ditanya
about,
kawan
we'll
gue.
have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot.
Nggak ada.
If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the
Coba kita
safest
tengok
place for
YouTube,
you.
Kobo.
Trying to have friends on
Mana
both sides,
Kobo?
it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Ah iya, pas kan, betul. Sialan.
Kobokan air. Kobokan air.
Kobokan air.
Iya.
Cuma dibikin model-model
Sorry,
Jepang.
things are about to get extremely busy for me. I'll have someone remove the explosives.
Need our help with that?
No, it could be
Tangannya
dangerous.
cantik
Don't
ya,
worry, just get some rest.
Kenapa ya?
See.
Bandagu.
Mereka nonton Milhi anjir. Hir, Bandagu. Cacat.
Futsal jam berapa katanya? Jam 8.
Mantap tuh futsal jam 8 malam apa jam 8
Jam
pagi?
9. Jam lupa. Skip lah. Malam.
Aduh, mantap. Buat main bola malam-malam terus Murata ketarik gitu ya. Nikmat kali itu rasanya.
Wih, aku itu waktu SMA apa? Jam 12 malam anjir. Pulang-pulang jalan kaki jam 1, jam 2.
There is now.
Dr. Baishu.
You needn't worry too much. It's good you caught it in time.
Nikmat
A few
itu.
days later, and the toxin would have built up in the internal organs. At that point,
Saking nikmatnya tuh pasti ada teriakan-teriakan
Don't worry.
yang
I
mempesona.
Thank you very much.
Live chill akhir tahun sampai 2022.
Dan kayaknya gue kagak nge-honkai sih.
Kenapa?
Luckily,
Nggak,
it looks like
capek gue.
choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such
Weekly
a
meresahkan. Enggak. Malam minggu
My
bersama
work is
bias
mostly wrapped up, so the
ambulans.
assessment process comes to an
You have my gratitude.
offline.
People can change.
Besok libur.
Kanan mental ya, Ray.
Yes, to be quite honest.
Wait.
First, I conclude. In the end, I had no reputation to speak of. when
Nggak
I
tahu,
first
belum ada
became
pemberitahuan.
Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all
Sampai
that.
I have to
waktu yang
admit,
belum
the
ditentukan.
intel suggests that the Fatui saw
Sampai
him as very
Desember,
low.
sampai
He chose
Januari.
that specific liquor from He also
Sampai
installed a
apa?
secret
Sampai
afterwards.
itu
We also
ganti
Yes.
Ganti
Had he
kalender.
drunk
ganti
the
versi.
poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious.
Sampai dunia ganti versi.
How is
Sampai
I mean,
Nanti Indonesia
he's
masuk
sitting in a jail
Indonesia
cell.
2.0 gitu ya.
Still, he's cool.
Iya.
Yes, sure he's not the one I'm interested in, but once the Fatui became
Well,
almost. Unfortunately,
Uncle Tien,
Anjing.
what are you talking about? Paimon
Jur-E colluded with the Fatui to try and
Tadi
secure
dengar
the
suara
position of
Celet terus
Tianshu.
anjir.
Or, to put it the other,
Yang
with
ulung-ulung.
Yusupov in our hands and a statement from Jur-E, we'd be able to gain control of Theophan. Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of. Why else did you?
So, okay.
We got halfway. But when we tried to make.
the Fatui must.
I found out from other sources the
Bang,
Fatui's main
mau
force.
coba.
It's a pity that Theophan.
I have to ask, Yelan.
Ya,
Do you? I remember you showed some interest a few days ago.
Oh,
Kalau
that.
misalnya
I
kalian
prefer
megang
my
HP,
current life. Although it'd still be
di
a behind the
tengah
scenes.
apa, di tengah
All right, I'm done.
Where are you off to
publik
this
gitulah.
time?
As
Yeah.
you might have guessed,
Ada
but I'm
orang
sure if you
nggak
keep going
sengaja-
as maybe I'll see you the next time
nggak
danger
sengaja ya,
beckons.
kesenggol
Until then,
kalian,
keep your
terus
wits
HP
about you.
kalian jatuh.
If you have any more questions,
Terus ada orang lagi ninja. Siapa yang salah tuh?
Finally kelar.
Tahu lah.
Siapa yang kalian salahkan?
Udahan dulu guys. Lelah
Orang
hamba.
yang pertama tuh yang apa misalnya orang pertama tuh ngedorong jatuh tapi nggak rusak. Terus tuh ada orang lagi nginjak, itu rusak. Siapa yang salah, guys?
Kalau gua mah yang penting meratapi dulu.